sorry. The preamble says that this act amends certain parts of the law relating to the contracts. The scope of the act is also defined in the section 1 of the act. Clause 3 of section 1 saves the provision of other statutes, regulations, customs of trade and incidents of any contract which are not inconsistent with the provision of this act. It is clear that this act is a comprehensive law dealing with the all type of contracts. It exempts other statutes, regulations, customs of trade and incidents of any contract which are not inconsistent with the provision of this act. That is dealt with in this act also. There are several explanations are given where the trade customs is still prevailing. Now, the first question arises: what is a contract? There is a short definition given in this act. Section 2H provides an agreement enforceable by law is contract. An agreement enforceable by law is contract, meaning thereby every contract is an agreement. The question then arises, what is an agreement? Section 2E defines agreement. That is, every promise and every set of promises forming the consideration for each other. Every promise and every set of promises forming consideration for each other is an agreement. Again, there is one word used, promise. What does it mean? The act defines the promise. A proposal, when accepted, becomes a promise. Section 2C lays that person making the proposal is called promisor. The person accepting the proposal is called promisee. The details of proposal and acceptance will be learned later on. Now, the other conditions of agreement is given in section 10. Section 10 says an agreement to be enforceable must fulfill the following conditions. An agreement enforceable by law must fulfill some conditions. Namely, number one, The parties must be competent to contract, which is dealt in section 11. Secondly, the agreement must be made by the free consent of the parties. We will learn the free consent of the parties in section 13 to section 22 of this Act. Third, there must be some consideration. Fourth, object and consideration must be lawful. The object of the consideration must be lawful. Lastly, agreement must not have been expressly declared to be void. Agreement must not have been expressly declared to be void under this Act or in any other Act. It is, as we will learn later on. Thank you.